Hello guys there. I want to just introduce you guys to a very simple email, um, basically how to use AI to automate just certain bits and parts of your email. And then this is obviously assuming that you're a realtor. So for this one, I chose this is a very a very popular realtor in New York. It's Douglas Elliman. Now, to show you how I did everything, let me just show you on the Googles. I just basically this is just an example just to show you guys how everything looks, right? I don't really want to show anybody's particular personal information or anything. So I chose Douglas Elliman, and then I basically just pulled the website, pulled the Instagram follows, the LinkedIn, and then a few other pages, right? And then I basically asked ChatGPT basically just to write me a quick prompt that I'm going to use in Zapier. Basically, the reason for this is because obviously I'm going to be using ChatGPT for some of the automation. And basically, you want ChatGPT to be able to either reply to your emails or be able to read certain bits and parts of your emails, basically you just want to give it as much information as you can. So basically I just wrote the prompt, write me a prompt for email replier in Zapier. This is for a realtor, to filter out customers who inquire about property. The agent works in New York, works for Douglas Elliman. And then I just added a few of the profiles here from it just to give it a bit of background. And then obviously ChatGPT just did this thing, and then here's the prompt that it came back to, that it gave me basically. So basically I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna copy this into Zapier. Okay, but now let's actually get started. New Zap. And for this, I'm assuming, or I'm just going to use Gmail just as an example, and then I have a little, just a random burner account or whatever that I use. Now with Zapier, you can basically type into Copilot, and it will basically just, it has a whole bunch of shortcuts based on its own Copilot. So basically, you say, I want to reply emails in Gmail. Reply emails in Gmail using ChatGPT. Easy. So it's just going to give you a few things that you'll be able to use. Yeah, let's just wait for it. Perfect. We're adding Gmail. Perfect. Now I'm gonna use one of my random burner accounts, and okay, I've already logged in. And to log in is very simple. You're basically just gonna use your Gmail account that you already have to log into this. By the way, even though I'm using what@gmail.com, you can also use you can still use Gmail, but using your own personal account. Basically, for that, you just need to sign up for. I don't know if you know this. It's Google Workspaces. Yeah. So basically, you sign up to this, and then you're able to get connect, kind of like your email, your personal email or your work email to Gmail, and then you basically get all the functionality of Gmail. But it's just Gmail is one that's going to handle everything for you in the background. Yeah, because obviously there's different email providers and all of that. As you can see, I'm just using some random email that I have. Every time, okay, now what this says is every time there's a new email from this account, and it's basically going to check every 15 minutes throughout your account for this. Let me continue. Continue. Just want to quickly test the trigger. Continue. Perfect. Now on the second one, what you're going to use is ChatGPT. Just type, this is the trigger itself. Just use OpenAI. Now, right, for this example, I'm going to use OpenAI, but Zapier itself, depending on which account you're on, they have AI by Zapier. Basically, what this is just basically they kind of like own AI, but you can basically use any model for depending on what AI thing you want to use. So basically, AI by Zapier, they have access to all the ChatGPT models, all the Gemini models, Google Gemini models, all the Claude models, etc., etc. So basically, it's just a way in which you can basically do all of this, but using Zapier. But it's a little bit more friendlier on the cost wise, because, for example, while you're on Zapier, you don't have to log into your OpenAI account. You don't have to log into your Claude account or whatever to basically use this. So yeah, just something for you to know. If you'd like me to use an example using this AI by Zapier, just comment below, and then I'll make a specific example using this AI by Zapier. Another important thing to know as well is this AI by Zapier can also be trained on your specific data. So, for example, if you are an agent, right? Say you're the specific agent who works at Douglas Elliman. Basically, you would take this, you would add it as a source there in Zapier. You would basically they have a part of knowledge bases, right? Meaning you want to train the AI um, on your specific information, on your specific data. So you'll basically be able to just add all of this. Not necessarily as links, but more like information, um, like what is this, Google Docs, like kind of like a Google Docs sheet. Just basically just give it all the information on you as much as possible, just to tell it, okay, AI, I'm an agent, I work for this company, I'm this kind of agent. My phone number is this, my address is this. Okay, not address, but basically just give it all the information you would need, such that when it is automating all of this, it'll be able to kind of reply on your behalf, depending on what it is that you do want to do, right? Okay, but let's just continue because I made this little example. Now, the other thing that you do also need to know is with regards to ChatGPT, you're gonna have to log in, and to be able to log in, when you try to log in, it's gonna give you this kind of like it's gonna open this. Click on this create API key, and it's going to come to this website, basically where you need to. This is basically where you're going to create an API key, or API. If you don't know what an API key is, it's more like an access point for whatever thing that you're using. You want to give Zapier an access point to your ChatGPT or your kind of like ChatGPT that you use. You're going to create an API key, and then it's going to give you an API key. You're going to copy and paste this back into Zapier. back into this window, and then you're gonna just go yes and continue, and there you'll have your full access to your ChatGPT on your Zapier. That's basically it. Yeah. So I've already logged in on my side, right? So now here with this, you're creating an event, basically telling ChatGPT what is it that you wanted to do, when what happens, what should trigger it, and basically we wanted to send a prompt. Now here by the prompt, this is where now you're going to copy and paste all of this back up. The prompt that you got from ChatGPT itself. Right. But now, right, um, since we creating this whole thing to basically be able to reply to emails and all of that, now you're gonna tell it which information you wanted to retrieve from the original email itself, right? Now you're gonna send it, okay, from the original email. You're going to retrieve subject of the email, and then this is where you're gonna, come on man, are you so slow? Then you're gonna press this subject, right? No, it copied in the wrong part. Okay, let me go back to it. Subject. You're basically telling it, okay, this is my subject. Okay, I don't know why it's copying here. Oh, perfect. Now it's here. This is the subject. The email is from. Subject of the email. Email is from. So basically, just giving ChatGPT context as to where it should retrieve information. Right. It's from email. It's from the email. And the body of the email. So now ChatGPT is going to basically draft a response based on all of this. Body. There you go. No man. Copied again in the wrong place. Let's see. Perfect. It finally copied. Then from here you can continue. skip the test. Okay, now from here, this is going to be the reply email. This is the third step. Now this is the reply email, again from Gmail, sorry. Reply. Now you're going to tell it to reply. Okay, let's do it to draft. Here is just to draft, so that you can just browse through the email itself and just look at if ChatGPT actually typed exactly what it is that you wanted to type. Yeah. Continue. Okay. Here you want to add the search step. It's going to add another step here. This is where it's going to search through whatever ChatGPT typed, right? Search, yes. Add search step, yes, yes. That's what we want to do. Yes. Now what you want to retrieve, no. Retrieve the body, yes, yes. Yes, 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 I'm done. Yes, wait, let's see. Yes. Okay. Skip test. Yes, 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 yes. Now I'm on the back to the draft email. Continue. Yes, thread ID to the original person who sent the email. From, yes, name, you can choose to do that or not, and then this is the response. So now you're sending back the response, and just like that we are done with our email. So basically, this is just a very rough kind of email or automation. Basically all you're doing is that you're going to receive an email. Say you're going to receive an email from a client who's like, hey, hi Mr. Realtor, do you have an apartment in block A45 in Manhattan, worth XYZ, I don't know, a few $1,000,000 or whatever. And ChatGPT is going to go there, read all of this from the email, and then based on the information you told ChatGPT, it's going to automate a response, right? Take that email and create a draft reply, and then obviously notify you and tell you, okay, here's a draft email that we have. Here's a draft email. Do you want to reply? Is this a good reply? Would you like to amend it? Whatnot? You're going to read the email and then you're going to press send. In other tutorials, I can show you where the the ChatGPT itself would send a reply by itself without this step. But this is just added another extra layer of security, I suppose. Now, under which cases would you actually use something like this? That's actually quite easy. Say you regularly get inquiries from customers. Hey, Mr. Realtor, could you please? I need a property in XYZ location that looks like this, or for whatever price that I need it at. So many bedrooms, so many bathrooms. Do you have anything? If you normally send replies, or used to sending, like, you kind of like send like replies, more or less the same reply every day, or more or less the same reply every time somebody sends that kind of email. This would be basically this kind of email that you would send, or this kind of template that you would set up and have it run, so that it replies to the clients basically. Now, is it perfect? No, there are more perfect systems. I just wanted to introduce you to something, a very simple system that you can set up, that will have you be able to basically reply to your emails. But in this part, we've added a human element to it, where you now have to just read through what ChatGPT wrote and see if you agree or not, and then hit the reply. But with other systems, we take an AI, for example, go high level. We take an AI, we train it on all your data, we teach it, okay, you have a property in so and so location for so much amount of money, it looks like this. Once a client inquires about that, the AI will pull up that property to say, okay, we have a property in XYZ location, this is how it looks, for this price, would you be interested in viewing? Yes, I'd like to view. And we'll set up an appointment on your calendar, and you go directly to the client. So basically, yeah, I'm just introducing you to the power of automation, and how far automation can actually take it. And yeah, hopefully you guys will definitely use this a lot more. AI is really going to change real estate. Do not be left behind. And yeah, anyway, cheers.